Now then, do you want to come on a wander with me? I walk this way most mornings. Same road, same fields, same sheep. I wonder if they know me because I see them every day. This walk gives me time to think, though maybe it's a bit too much sometimes. Today it made me think of a word I've used a lot over the years. I'll do that someday, I'll get round to it, and I'll start that someday. Someday is a comfortable word, isn't it? There's no pressure and no deadline, and you can say it and carry on exactly as you are. To me, it feels like a plan, but it isn't really. It's more like putting something down without ever picking it back up again. I think most of us have a list, whether we write it down or not, of things we mean to do, of things we'd like to try, and of people we've been meaning to see. And so, somehow, none of this feels urgent. So it just sits there, waiting for someday. I don't think I've been avoiding things. I just thought there'd always be more time. I think a lot of us do. You see, you spend a lot of your life thinking, I'll get round to that. And then you realise you've been saying that for years. I've been saying now for a couple of years, I'll make one of these videos. Just me, walking, talking, no plan really. I just like the idea of it. I just never quite got around to it. I'll do it someday. The thing is, you don't really notice it happening, but at some point you realise you've had quite a few some days already, and you start to wonder how many you've got left. And sadly, some people don't have as many some days as they thought they would. I think the problem with some days, it makes you feel like you've made a decision. But you haven't really, you've just moved it out of the way. And it's not just the big things either, it's the small stuff. Like making a phone call you've been putting off, or popping in to see someone, or starting something you've talked yourself out of a dozen times. I've done all that, and I still do if I'm honest. I've had a long life really. I've seen a fair bit, Had my good times, and had my difficult ones. And if there's one thing that keeps coming back to me, it's how quickly it all moves. Time doesn't feel like it's speeding up, but it doesn't hang around either. There are things I can't do or say now, not because I don't want to, but because I've just left them for too long. I don't think someday ever actually arrives, not on its own. It doesn't knock on the door and say, hey, right, today's the day. I found that you've got to decide that yourself. So this walk and this video, that was one of my some days. And I nearly left it where it always lives, in that pile that says, someday. And you know what? I think I would have regretted that, even more than doing this video badly. So I suppose this started as a someday, and I finally made it a today. Anyway, this was one of my some days, and I'm glad I didn't leave it any longer. And if you've got something sat in a someday, it might be worth bringing it forward a bit. And if you fancy another wander just like this one, you're more than welcome to come along.